Hello, welcome back to Wednesday Child with Eyistar. I want you to imagine something for a moment. Imagine that the version of you from January could sit across from you today. Not for a long conversation, just a few minutes. Just enough time to observe you, to listen to you, to watch how you think, to notice how you respond to life. What do you think would surprise them the most? Would it be how much you've achieved, or would it be how much you've changed? I think sometimes we are so busy living through a season that we don't realize it's transforming us while we are inside it. We only notice the deadlines, the responsibilities, the challenges, the disappointments, the things we're trying to navigate. But growth often happens quietly. It doesn't always announce itself. It doesn't always arrive with a certificate or a celebration. Sometimes it hides inside ordinary days. Sometimes it hides inside difficult experiences. Sometimes it hides inside situations you never asked for. And if we are not careful, we spend so much time focusing on the outcomes that we completely miss the transformation taking place within us. Think about the first 5 months of this year. There are things you understand now that you did not understand then. There are things you see differently now. Things you tolerate less, things you appreciate more, things you've learned about people, things you've learned about yourself, things you've learned about life. And the interesting part is that many of those lessons did not come from your successes, they came from your experiences. Because life has a way of teaching lessons that comfort never could. Patience sounds beautiful until you are forced to wait. Faith sounds inspiring until certainty disappears. Resilience sounds admirable until life asks you to be resilient. Wisdom sounds attractive until experiences becomes the teacher. The truth is, some of the most valuable lessons arrive wearing the clothes of disappointment. Maybe the delay taught you patience. Maybe the setback taught you adaptability. Maybe the disappointment taught you discernment. Maybe the heartbreak taught you self-worth. Maybe the waiting season taught you trust. Maybe the closed door taught you redirection. Because not every gift arrives looking like a gift. Some gifts arrive disguised as lessons. And that's what I think many people are overlooking as they reflect on the first half of this year. They are counting what they did not receive, but they are not counting what they've gained. They are counting opportunities, but they're not counting perspective. They're counting achievement, but they're not counting wisdom. They are counting results, but they're not counting growth. And sometimes growth is the greater gain, because success can change your circumstances, but growth changes you. Success can improve your situation, but growth improves your capacity. Success can open doors, but growth prepares you to walk through them. And maybe that's why some lessons take so long. Because life is not only interested in where you're going, life is also shaping who you become when you get there. And that's where today's Wednesday Child comes in, because I believe this is something many people need to carry with them for the rest of the week. The lesson is the game, even when the outcome is not. Because every experience leaves you with something, even the one that hurts, even the one that disappointed you, even the one that did not go according to plan. The question is whether you're paying attention enough to see it. One of the most powerful things you can do is to stop asking only, why did this happen to me? Start asking, what is this teaching me? That single shift in perspective can change the way you experience challenges. Because suddenly